Once you get on that path, to me, you can never go back. Life will be boring if you go back. You'll feel like I'm still believing in Santa Claus. To my kids, Santa does exist. Just want to let you know. It was a joke. Hey, what's up, GQ Sports? I'm Tony Gonzalez, NFL Hall of Famer, and these are my essentials. Everything begins with sleep. The research I've done, it's pretty much a no-brainer to me. What's more important than your nutrition, what's more important than working out, it begins with getting a good night's sleep and getting the best quality sleep you can. And so these essential items that I have here are what helps me get the best sleep. I'll start with this one. It's basically white noise, but good white noise. Me and my wife, we can't sleep without this now. I bring it on the road with me to hotels, and it kind of creates that same environment too. When you're in a hotel, now you feel like you're back home because of the noise machine. I love a sleep mask. Having total darkness is essential for good sleep. You know, cutting that light out of your eyes. I have an app on my phone that will track my sleep and tell me how good I slept, how many times I woke up, how many times I was moving around. And the Oura Ring too also measures that. All this stuff is designed to get you to wake up and feel great. It's a perfect push-up device, and so it moves with that. And the reason I use these, some people are like, why don't you just use your hands? You can push up without anything. But for me, I have stiff wrist. This moves, so it's a little bit easier on your joints. And along with my other workout, I'll get 30 to 40 push-ups per morning. It's kind of the first thing I do. It gets the blood moving. I do a quick stretch, and then I hit my push-ups. You'd be amazed if you just do 40 push-ups a day. You look up and you're like, man, I'm in great shape. People are like, man, you working out? Anybody? Oh, yeah, for about a minute a day. That's it. The reason I'm sitting here is because of reading. It changed my life. My second year in the league, real quick, led the NFL in drop passes, went through a depression. My brother recommended, actually gave me a book of quotes by Vince Lombardi. Off of that, I went out and bought his book. I never bought a book before that, and ever since that, I've just developed this passion for reading. I don't care what you read, as long as you're reading something, because when you read something, you're learning something. With your 5 hours of time, you're getting somebody's expertise who spent a lifetime trying to be the best athlete or the best coach. They poured all their information into a book, and now I get to read it. And when I do read it, I have my pen in here. It's underlining everything, and I'll go back and not reread this book, but I'll go back and look through it. And that way it becomes part of you. Because I don't believe you read it one time, you learn it for like a couple weeks, and then you're back to your old self. But if you keep reiterating it, put it somewhere that you're actually gonna sit down and look at it. I'd recommend the bathroom. When you go in there and take care of your business, just have this book sitting right there and just go through. Instead of getting on your phone playing video games or looking up your social media account, let's get in there and get better. You got everything out, and then you brought some stuff in. So it's a good scenario as far as I'm concerned. The other side to it is journaling. After you start reading, if you want to take your reading one step further, then the stuff that you really loved in the book can start writing down, and then you start writing down your own personal thoughts. Okay, what did I think about that chapter? Or, you know what, this is a way that I can write it now, notes to myself. You write your own little playbook to tell you what to do when you get, so when you get on the field, you can have success. This is the same thing for life. I have about 6 of them now that I've filled up. And then I just keep going. I can look back at the notes that I wrote to myself and see how I've evolved, see how I've gotten better, what has stayed the same. Once you get on that path, to me, you can never go back. Life will be boring if you go back. You'll feel like, like I'm still believing in Santa Claus. It's this, you just keep evolving. Actually, to my kids, Santa does exist. Just want to let you know. It was a joke. Okay, this right here. Now stay with me now. It's a little weird, and a lot of people out there are gonna say, what the hell? Hippie stuff, but this is a grounding mat. In today's day and age, we have shoes, synthetic soles, and we're always cut off from the earth. Okay, the earth is electric. Okay, this is science proving it. Your body is electric. You put off an electrical impulse. This is all proven stuff. And so when we evolved as human beings, we've never been disconnected. Like we were always walking around, you have barefoot or you have natural soles on your shoes that doesn't cut you off from the earth's electrical pulse. When you go out to the woods or you get dirty down, you see little kids always playing in dirt and soil and all that stuff. That's when you feel your best. That's when you feel connected. But if you don't have time to go to the park, you can actually just sit there and read a book or watch TV or whatever it is, get on your computer And you put this down, you plug this into an outlet, a grounded outlet, which is usually the ones with you look at the plug-in.
It's the third prong.
It's the third prong, you plug it in there, because that means it's grounded, I guess. And so yeah, it grounds you, and you just sit there. Just have your feet barefoot, and you watch TV. And I did this last night. I had my highest sleep score that I've had in a long time. These are headphones. Very colorful ones too. It's the only color they had left. But I figured it made sense, being a Falcon and a Chief, so it was good. First of all, I travel a lot, so when I'm on the plane, I want to listen to my music, listen to podcasts. I'm a big podcast guy. I have my own podcast called Wide Open. I like to play it back, hear how I sounded, hear from the guest. Because when you're doing the interview, a lot of the times you're absolutely listening, and I'm trying to stay as present as I can, but at the same time, I'm doing an interview, so I got to think about my questions. But when you can play it back, I can just listen to it. So it gives me a good time just to listen to it fully and engage what I just learned. I will sit on my little grounding mat, put my headphones on, listen to some guided meditations, listen to some podcast, and this is an absolute essential. So I travel a lot. This is obviously a Suitcase. This is a Briggs & Riley, amazing suitcase. And this is a great one because, first of all, you can get it up. It has this contractible component. That's as high as it goes, so it gives you a deep. So if you got 3 or 4 nights, this is great for. But then for the one-nighters, you can just compress it down like that. I feel like an infomercial. And then it rolls. It's got this technology or whatever it is. This is not a cheap bag either. But it's worth every penny. Well, I have this underneath. You guys couldn't see this was there the whole time. But I make this little mix every day, and I put turmeric in it. I'll put matcha. I'll put cocoa powder. I'll do all these different, just like little concoctions. And I'll put cinnamon in there, and I make my own little mix in a little baggie. I bring it with me when I travel on the road. I have to make enough for like 3 or 4 days. It's kind of like my morning coffee, along with coffee too. I'll put a little coffee in there. I put mushrooms are great, like reishi mushrooms, cordyceps, lion's mane, turkey tail, all that stuff. There's blended mixes out there. You can just put it on there so you don't have to do all, least amount of work as possible. If I'm looking for a quick brain, amplifier to get me going, maybe before a show, I'll take a little of this, what's called brain juice. This is great. This is CBD oil. On top of how you eat and how you work out and how you meditate and how you take care of yourself spiritually, mind, body, and spirit. This is kind of the circle, of it. The kind of another part of the circle of health, as far as I'm concerned, to keep you going and optimal.